Hello you guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be doing a full review on the Can't Stop Staring by Gift by Gwen Stefani at Sephora mascara. Now first and foremost, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you a little bit more about the giveaway that we have. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment down below, follow us on Instagram under the names of Doof Official, Art of Spirit, and Domel under Duamel.Bentley. Now keep in mind, this is the giveaway. You get to have one single pair of, well, not one single pair, one trio lash medium combo. You get to have two of them, 3 total of the lash trios. These are the individual lashes by Kiss. Then you also have a beautiful pouch here, a cleansing device, and a beautiful 0.5 ounces Revitalizing Supreme by Estee Lauder. This retails for $29, and then this is the beautiful pouch that comes inside of it. Now remember, you have to follow us, like the video, comment down below, and answer 2 things. First, what is Domel's favorite color? And second, you have to like all of the pictures under the Domel.Bentley profile on Instagram. This beautiful gift mascara by Gwen Stefani. How would you describe it, Domel?
Brand is Give Beauty. I don't know if Gwen Stefani is still the owner of this brand. I know that she really initiated it off, but with this particular launch, they actually she's not in them, I don't think. At least I haven't seen them. And the ones that I'm looking here, I haven't seen her at all. So I don't know if maybe she's just kind of stepping back. We'll see. We'll have more information on that later on.
Or maybe she's just more, because before, when she used to have the Love Angel Music Baby collection for clothing, she used to be just like the mind, like the director of everything,
the creative
but
director,
not necessarily the image of the brand. So I'm guessing that she's just putting like, this is very to me reminiscence of No Doubt. So maybe that's why. And this is a beautiful mascara, and I'm so excited to show you guys. I will be applying this today. You said that she recommends, or they recommend, to do up to 3 coats, right?
Yeah, you can do 2 to 3 coats recommended for that extreme length. And I've used it, I've worn it, and I've got my opinions, and I'm excited for Felipe to really dive into it. We're gonna be using it in different ways, and Felipe will tell you what those are now.
So I'm gonna be using on one side of my face, I'm gonna be using the primer by Lancome, the Cells Booster, and then the other one just itself with 3 coats. Just gonna go ahead and coat it really, really well.
Just like you should.
And then stay tuned, because we also have a beautiful shopping spree that we stopped by at Ulta. This Cells Booster nourishes your lashes and it coats them, so to ensure that when you apply the mascara, you pick up all their lashes are like picked up with everything, pretty much, with pigment of the mascara. And I gotta say that my personal point of view on the mascara, it is very interesting, to say the least. So let's go ahead and see. Have you used it with the primer?
I have not used that one with the primer, but I really want, I want to put to the test and see really what's the tea, honeybee.
Yeah, because you like to use initially the product by itself, and then you can add the little extras, right?
Yeah, because I want to see, truthfully, the potential full benefit or full effect that the product can offer on its own. Because I mean, realistically, let's be honest here, if you want that extreme length, a lot of the times you're definitely going to need to add a couple of other things with your lash routine.
Yeah.
Because, you may need to curl it a little bit, or you may need to add, in this case, a base and then go in with the mascara. Like, realistically, I think that should be a healthy expectation.
Yeah. Can you see my lashes there?
I can see the white. That's really cutie patootie.
I know. And the back of the mascara tells, starting at the base of lashes, swipe brush from the root to the tip of the length and lift while adding volume. Use around the tip of the brush to grab and extend the lashes at the corner of the eyes near the lash line for amplified visibility. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool. It only comes in one shade, which is called Intense Black. And I really do think it's an intense black. It's not giving me that natural, that almost looks brown black. It's giving me a truly matte, natural black. What do you think, Felipe?
I think I agree with you. It's definitely a very good black, but it's not like a really black as black. It's really beautiful. I'm just over here like doing one coat.
No, girl. While you do that, let me read them a couple of descriptions here. So this is created to maximize every single lash. The precision brush grabs and separates the lashes at the root, adding length, lift, and definition without the clumps. Oh, girl, I'm sounding like a commercial, baby.
You are.
The ultra lightweight vegan keeps. Oh, excuse me, I messed up on my. I got nervous. Oh my gosh. Expectations.
I know.
It says here the ultralight vegan formula keeps lashes lifted and touchably soft, while deep black pigments stay put on lashes. No flaking or smudging, which is such a big deal for me. Listen, Clinique, I'm talking to you.
Listen.
Ooh, baby. And I will say...
And I think it's just not only Clinique. I feel like, we just haven't exposed ourselves into actually being out there, like, for a full day. And you have oily lids, too, so which makes it worse and not necessarily the best result for a lot of mascaras. And this one has been really good on you.
Question for you. How many coats have you done?
Like going back and forth on the bottle?
Yeah.
Just one.
Your lashes are looking stunning, girl. It's like, who is she? Where is she? And that's with the benefit
of the Sales Booster.
Sales Booster. Sorry, darling. So I get my words confused now and then. Now,
I'm literally using, just like Mel said it, I just went one time as you guys saw it, and I'm using the same reminiscent of the product, and I am excited to see that it's actually picking up. It's the first time that I'm actually doing the bottom lashes, and I gotta say that it's definitely picking up. One thing I'd like to add is that the Sales Booster Primer by Lancome, it helped a lot, and some of the product from the top kind of went down on the bottom lashes, so that's helping me a lot.
Wonderful. We love to hear that. Now, we have an in-customer study with 34 people. Immediately after one application, 97% of them said that they saw their lashes lengthen and lifted. 97% of them also said that their lash...
Okay.
So Felipe was accidentally smudged, which just happens to so many of us.
It does.
And this is actually perfect for a mascara review because now we can see how easily this removes off the skin. And even though you don't have heavy makeup on today, we can see how it kind of behaves, if it's just going to flake off or if it's going to smudge. Like, what is the tea, baby?
Should I do another coat, like the 2-3 coats, or should I wait?
Yeah, build it up to 3. Well, 2 coats of mascara and 1 of the primer.
Okay.
So a total of 3, and then because you're going to do 3
on the other one, but just pure mascara. I think that's a good.
Fair. All right, darlings.
Oh my goodness, okay.
Now, it also said 97% of them saw root to tip curl. Now, I kind of, on my usage with it, I kind of agree. It's very lightweight. It lifts the lash really, really nicely. It wakens up the kind of face, really, because of how the brush applies the product. I will note also that I thought, please let me know if I'm wrong, Felipe, but that ball, that spiky ball right in the beginning of the tip helps so much with like detail work, getting back and kind of pushing. It's just very easy and effortless to use. I remember, do we still have it? What is it? The Mary Kay one?
Yeah.
I had the brush like that and I really, really liked it. And this one, honestly, she's a killer. And I will also say it does not smudge. Like when I took my makeup off with a like oil-based makeup remover, baby, I struggled. I'm not gonna lie, I struggled. So they're very, very resistant to like all day wear. Personally, I had mine on for, I want to say like 5 hours, like 6 to 5 hours. And they were going strong. There was no flaking, no smudging. It wasn't feeling uncomfortable or crunchy on the lash. It was just feeling really, really nice and with a lot of length, which was very refreshing on days where, this doesn't happen in this house, baby. But on days where mama doesn't want to wear a lash, but honey, this is looking amazing.
It is like use lash. Would you mind to get me a Q-tip while I go ahead and just slurp a little bit of water over here? So now I'm about to this is a dry Q-tip. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just remove the excess.
Try doing it instead of that way, the opposite way.
Like it already removed everything, so yeah, it's all gone.
Let me see. Let me see. Non-curled lashes.
No, they
this
were
is
not.
like you
Live from here.
right here, right now.
And now we're gonna go ahead and jump in onto doing 3 coats with the mascara only. And to finalize this video after this, you guys have to also see, I'm gonna show you a couple of the products that we purchased at a shopping spree that we had. But I'm also gonna be comparing 2 different blushes that recently got very popular because they think that it's a dupe, but it's really not a dupe. So let's go ahead and first start and finish with this Sephora GXVE mascara, and you can see really quickly what I like about this mascara is definitely that like Domel said, it does curl it, which is pretty amazing. I never thought that just like a straight brush would curl them. And I guess if you've never tried mascaras like me, like you don't have a lot of experience with them, it's really necessary to understand that you don't need a lot of practice. You just have to trust your gut and also be comfortable around, just makeup. It's just kind of like error and trial. And this is literally one only coat, or like one, how would you call that? One dip inside of the mascara, and then I'm coating it with whatever I have product in the mascara wand. The end, like the Mel said it, the tip of the mascara, it does helps me a lot to grab from like right here in the inner corner. It helps me a lot to grab from those mini lashes. Like it just like, see how it is just picking up the product.
It says that particular spot where it looks a little bit more like a C spike. It's rounded tip grabs and extend lashes from any angle. Like that's what the definition of the design was made for. And then the kind of more longer body of the brush is called the staggered micro bristles, and this separates and defines each lash. Definitely a good combination.
I'm gonna go ahead and go on my second one. And if I'm not mistaken, Sephora marks this as a clean brand. I still am unsure what clean it is. So if you know, guys know what do you guys think about what clean really stands for? I'm really interested to see that from the brand and Sephora. But I gotta say that this mascara is like Domal said, it's water resistant based on our experience. I have used this mascara throughout my work days, and I have sweat a lot. Like I think I used this on a day that I was really, really busy and chaotic, and it did not smear. And sometimes when we do how do you call it, yawning?
Yeah, and watery. It's almost like literally it only happens when you wear makeup. Ugh, I hate it.
Thank you. That's pretty much what I think. And I gotta say, this compared to the other ones, like I've tried the Jeffree Star Cosmetics. That one is not as water resistant as I wish it would. But this one has pretty iconic to me based on my experience for sure.
And I will note also that this is a really cute mascara for mixes and matches. If you want to be a day where you just want to touch up just a tiny little bit to add your eyes more form and focus, you can very gently go with one coat and then bada bing, bada boom, you're looking Regina, no effort. Or if you really wanted to extend and volumize your lash, then you could do that. It's very multi-use and very easy to use in my opinion.
Now, being a huge fan of Gwen Stefani and a huge fan of No Doubt, I gotta say that I'm very happy to see Gwen Stefani coming into the makeup industry. I remember when we actually, the Mel and I met, she used to have this collection with Urban Decay, and she actually had her perfume. She had a perfume, and then she came out with another one later on.
I remember we went to the Sephora
in Santa Monica
just for that reason, because you were such a fan that you wanted to see it.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
Now for me right now, it's without the bolster. I don't know, could be my method of application, but I'm having with the spike or with the end, it's hard to pick up those beautiful lashes that are inside of the inner corner. So now I'm just gonna try to do the bottom lashes, and with the third coat I'm just gonna see if I can do more. Definitely you can tell with the Sills Bolster I had a lot of help, like a lot.
Yeah, they look fuller, they look more raised.
Yeah.
But I will say the regular one looks really
good.
And this is only 2 coats, right?
2 coats, so I'm gonna go for the third one.
So maybe the third one's gonna be the magic key here, honey.
Now that she is fully coated. Dun, 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 dun. Now, what do you think, Damel? You've tried more mascaras than me. What do you think about the formula?
I do think it's very lightweight, and I really, really got excited to have struggled to remove it. And the main reason is because I hate when like my mascara is running and I have clean, crisp, fresh makeup that I can't just say, oh, it's grungy, it's okay if it smears. No, ma'am, she's not doing that for me at all. And I got excited actually when I wasn't able to like remove it. I was like, ooh, yes, baby. This is definitely gonna work out. So I'm excited. I'm excited to have this. I will say that I kind of wish that packaging was a little bit more custom and a little bit more exciting. I feel like it's a little. I just feel there's missed opportunities because I get it if we're doing the Once a Funny vibe, and we have, for example, you know, this cute little what is it? The tile flooring from like one of her albums.
Like the No Doubt, Hey Baby, Hey Girl.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen maybe something wrapped around there, or just a little bit more of a customizable packaging.
Or even something gold around it would have been nice.
Yeah, like what is it? The Sweet Escape. Like
anyway.
hello,
Yeah.
she needs to. Excuse me,
Girl, call us right now.
She needs to literally launch.
We have to have a Sweet Escape.
Yeah, launch like a collection.
What you waiting for? Rich girl.
Harajuku girls.
It is crazy. This is getting bananas right now. If you know, you know.
BAS.
Oh. I got it.
She got a mo, honey.
Madonna who? Pretty much. But it's really easy to remove from the skin. Either if it's really dry or if it's like fairly like just put on. I really like it. But this is a third coat. I think I personally like it. I don't know, maybe this is just me, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in, and then this was the last one.
Yeah.
So to me, this is the final thought on my personal, I have makeup here, guys. My personal point of view, you can tell right here that it's definitely more nourished when you're applying the primer, at least based on my experience with the Soul Booster from Lancome. Maybe this is a good opportunity for her if she wanted to do a primer, but based on my experience, this is really nourishing, so the lashes don't feel necessarily wet, but they feel very nourished and conditioned to the point that you can I feel like if I wanted to still, I could definitely pop in the third coat of mascara on my right hand side, but whereas this one, it was a little bit more difficult to apply. It's fairly easy to apply it, but when you're applying 3 coats on the same lashes, it's not as nourished as this one, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I do gotta say that if you're looking for more of a dramatic look, I definitely would recommend to use a primer. This is gonna help you. Also, you guys saw that I didn't apply as much conditioning Soul Booster primer here on the under eyelashes, whereas in here I apply 0, and over here you can tell that it definitely grabbed them, majority of them, like right here, whereas this one it didn't. So that's just my opinion. I think that you guys have seen us watched us do small videos on TikTok or Instagram where we are applying the mascara, and I just gotta say I really like it. I think the spy is very helpful, but if you have the opportunity to add the primer, you guys see the difference on using the primer and potentially not using the primer. Still really good, beautiful for somebody who's looking more natural, but if you're looking for more of a vamp up or more of a, you know.
Let me see, look straight to the camera. Lift your chin up. Yeah, I mean, the length is fabulous on both. I feel like the primer just gave you a little bit more structure. That's the main difference there. Maybe it's because they haven't fully dried just yet. Yeah. But honestly, they look amazing.
They do. They really do. And it's all thanks to you because you recommended that. Now, I'm gonna, while this dries down a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and do, you guys, we have an upcoming review on this beautiful blushes, the whole collection of Too Faced, right?
Yeah. Well,
you gotta stay tuned for that. I have Candy Cloud's Diffuse Matte Finish Blush, and this is, to be said, a really good dupe for the Dior blush. Am I correct, Mel?
See, it is right in front of you.
Literally, she was right in front of me. So they say that this is a dupe out of the Dior one. Now, can you tell us on the pricing difference on both of them, and potentially, like, I can tell you what the difference on the content it is. So the Too Faced Candy Clouds, it's 5 grams and it's good for a whole year, whereas Dior is 4.6 grams, almost the same, and it's also good for a whole year. So you guys can see that the colors here, Really beautiful, both of them. Now, tell us, Domel, about the experience. What did you think about the Dior and what did you think about this one?
I haven't used the Dior yet.
Okay.
I don't want to use it. I need to be pushed because it's so, that's just the stunning lettering.
Should I use this one?
It's giving me like, no, let me get you,
I have some over here if you want.
Okay, do that. Yeah. It's just giving me everything I need in my life.
And more.
Like, this is to me
right
what the perfect little compact will look like. I just look at it and I get whimsical. I'm like, oh.
So I'm gonna use this two Lorella brushes. And first, which one did you want me to use for the Ordomel? Did you want me to do this side or did you want me to do this side?
Well, do you have foundation on?
No, but I remember we're comparing it and then kind of like giving that full look of the eye mascara as well. So, like to pair it up.
All right.
Should I apply Dior here?
Wait, let me see. What's the name of the other one?
This is Too Faced Cloud Crush.
Yeah, do that C and then do D.
Okay, so which one should I apply
So
here?
do left C, so Cloud Crush.
Right here?
And then do D for Dior.
Okay.
You know, alphabetic order, honey.
So I'm gonna use Cloud Crush right here. Just gonna go ahead and remove the excess and then just gonna apply it immediately. You can see that this is a very soft touch of the, what's the name of this one? Candy Cloud Blurring Blush. Candy Cloud, such a beautiful name.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the second time that I apply this.
Now a little bit of information on the Candy Crush, or Cloud Crush, excuse me. Those guys are valued at $29.
Okay.
Oh, they're very pigmented.
They are.
They're very pigmented, honey. They're here and they're like, hi, what's good?
This is the third time that I'm going back and forth.
Okay.
Like back into the compact.
That's so interesting how it just changes on your skin. I would have never in my life thought that that would be the shade that you're actually picking from. It's very rosy, but it almost looks a little bit more violet-y on you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back now into the Dior blush. This is the number 1 pink, which by the way, I have to admit here with you guys that I was very unaware that they had an orange one that they only sell at Sephora. So this one we purchased it at Nordstrom, and we're just gonna go ahead and coat this beautiful blush and then just remove the excess as well.
And this guy is for
the other one was
pink, and this is not that much more. This is $39.
So Dior is $39 as well? I'm kind of
$29 for the Cloud Crush.
So $10 more.
$10 difference.
But we know that Too Faced has a little bit more grams, like 6 grams more, like 0.6 grams.
Oh, well.
And you get more out of the Too Faced than the Dior one.
Yeah. Well, that's a very good point.
This is the second time I'm dipping into the blush, and you can tell that it's definite building.
Mm-hmm. I will note that I think I'm already seeing differences between the blushes.
Really?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go back into the third one, third time. I'm just gonna fully coat it.
She's going in, baby. She's going in.
I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the
She's
other.
like, yes, baby.
Just definitely coating this. Tell us your point of view, though, man. You can definitely tell that this is very coated.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, even though I went 3 times and I fully coated it, it's gone. But tell me, what do you think, Toma?
Look at me. Look straight up. Look at me. I think the Dior one looks a little bit more natural, a little bit more adhered to the face, and almost a little bit more blurred.
It looks very natural.
And if you go for the other side, it has a blurring property, but it looks a little bit more pale, which gives you, in my opinion, it gives you more of a powdered product effect. Versus the Dior just looks like it melted into the skin.
I agree. So, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the Too Faced is kind of like sitting in my face, whereas this one, it's more like synced into my skin. And you guys saw that I didn't apply any primer, nothing in here on the side. We just literally came back from like our shopping spree, and I gotta say that this definitely blurred into my skin. You can tell like it's all blended in all around my face.
And even though it's a color that is so bright, it kind of meshed so well with your skin tone, you know?
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the fourth time just to ensure that maybe just a fourth time, maybe just trying it, pushing it, stretching it a little bit, giving it a little bit of more doubt. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just remove a little bit. But it still looks powdery, whereas the other one, it does look more natural. And I don't think it's the method of application because we have applied the same. Now this is definitely coating it a little bit more. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it with, what should I apply it with? I'm gonna try to blend it with a sponge or a wedge. I have one in here. And just use that wedge for a seamless finish. Would you recommend a wedge, Camille?
You know, I've seen the results on you, and I think it's worked really, really well. So, you can do a wedge, a beauty blender.
If you hear somebody fighting, this video is not Domel and I. It's the neighbors, I promise. So this is what you get when you move from Riverside to Los Angeles. This is such an interesting experience for sure. So now I'm gonna go back to this part and just blend this Dior blush. And I feel like it doesn't even need blending, does it?
No, it looks more
natural.
It acclimated to the skin really, really well.
It's like it enhanced, like it adhered to the skin, whereas this one is just sitting on top.
Yeah. I will say I have used that pink one, and I'm just so shook at how different this looks on your skin.
Now lashes.
Yes.
What do you think?
They're looking Gorgina. Hold on. Let me get close. Because this is about to get, lift up. Let me see. They both look really good. They both look really, really good. However, I think that if you want a moment, definitely do a primer. It gives you a lot more thickness to
volume.
The lash, a lot more volume. However, it's not to say that the regular formula with no primer is not giving us fantasy, because she is here and she is here to cut anybody that she needs to.
Now to finalize, we have given our opinion. Which one is your favorite, Domel?
Listen, I last time I went out, remember when we went out, I had that Too Faced one on.
Yeah.
Did I look Gorgine or what?
You did.
Amen. Okay. So I don't know. I think they both were well, but I will say
they're similar.
No, I will say, ma'am, they're not in the same lane. Did you see how that two were applied?
I was gonna say colors are similar. Like similar in color.
I don't even think it looks similar on your face. To me, the Dior one looks a little bit more warmer to an extent with the shadowing of, it's just.
And I didn't even have to do a lot of blending here. You can tell right here.
Like the Too Faced looks very coolly, very ashy on you. And the Dior one looks pink, but it almost looks like rosy, like a warm, I don't know. It's a different, it's hard
Let
to
us know in
describe.
the comments down below because this is going bananas. BANANAS.
I'm like sour milk all over the floor.
With Cloud Crush. Now, are we ready to do a small shopping spree haul? First and foremost, I'm a huge fan of anime, and finally we were able to stop by Vans. This was the outlet store. We haven't been at the outlet stores here in California for some reason. And Domel finally got hands into this beautiful, let me see. Into this beautiful, I don't know how, but we're gonna make it happen. I'm size number 12 of my foot or my feet. So I finally am a huge fan of Sailor Moon, and I'm just excited to have this. I almost don't want to touch it. Like, this is one of the boxes that I want to keep with myself. Like, this is such a cool and interesting box for me, for being such a huge fan. And I think I just saw Nomamoto here. So this is very interesting. So I gotta say that there's what is it? Sailor Moon, Sailor Mars, Sailor Moon, Sailor Mars, she's gonna kill me, Sailor Mercury, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor Venus. And these are the Vans that are coming inside. I don't have any makeup in here, so we're gonna go ahead and open them up, and I'm gonna show you really quickly because I'm so excited to have them.
I can't believe we have them. Yeah,
we finally have them.
Woo!
I think I have them backwards, so it does look like this. Sailor Moon, Luna on the bottom. We have all the Sailor Scouts here around the whole shoe.
Oh, and our Artemis?
Artemis is right here in the back.
I feel like they should have, excuse me, there comes my criticism. I feel like in the back heel, Chibiusa would have been so cute.
Yeah.
Is she not in the shoes, right?
No, she's not in the shoes. I guess because they just mainly focus on the first season of the Sailor Moon. Yeah. Now we're gonna jump back into the beautiful haul with Ulta Beauty. We did get a couple of goodies. So you guys know this is a blush obsession. So I was eyeing for the longest time the AF About Face. This is a line by Halsey, which is a North American singer, if I'm not mistaken. And the first time I heard of her,
I think she's.
but she's more popular here, right? I think
she's originally from Canada.
Yeah, could be. The first time I actually heard of her, she was singing that song Americana.
Yeah,
that you played for me.
Yeah.
And this was like 9 years ago almost. Of makeup. And I'm excited to dive into her makeup. And I have the About Face. This is a cheek blush collection. Some of the blushes, because some of them were not in stock. And this is the one called Champagne Room. And this is what it looks like.
Is this a cream?
They're a balm, yeah. I'm not gonna touch them because I literally touched the bottom of the shoe and I'm not about to touch this. But this is such a beautiful color. It's more of a coral to me. Very beautiful. I cannot wait to play with this one. Next one I have here, it's called Cowgirl. And this is more of a, how do you describe this, Mel? Tell us more about it.
Cowgirl? Let me see.
More of a...
Oh, it's like an orange.
Like an almost, or like a deep orange. Almost like a break.
Okay, let's talk really quick about this packaging. Hold it right side up. So, I'm not a fan of like mirrors on things, but it's kind of freaking me out that it doesn't have a mirror. It looks, I'm kind of like, what's going on, you know?
Yeah, I agree with you. This third one I have here, it's called Shagget.
Let me see.
This packaging is like, oops.
It's very Barbie doll, and I don't know if that's a good thing. Very cute.
Packaging is very pretty from the outside. I was not expecting it to have not a mirror. I guess I was not paying attention to it when we were at Ulta.
Swatching, yeah.
And by the way, there's so many. Literally, we started with, what is her name? Gwen Stefani. Move up to like now Halsey. And there's like Rare Beauty. There's like so many celebrities going to the beauty industry, and I'm very happy to see that. Or going back, moving forward. This one is called Smash. If you guys want to see the full review on About Face, it'll be coming pretty soon because we are very excited to play around with it. And there's a lot of things coming into this channel, so you gotta stay tuned for more. Let us know in the comments down below which side of the mascara did you like the best and which side of the blush did you like the best and why. Thank you guys so much for watching.
And we will catch you on the next one.
Bye.